I'm a part owner of a used bookstore in Kansas City called Prosperos. And we occupy a really fairly unique corner of 39th and Bell, but there's probably a 39th and Bell everywhere. There's sort of like a vortex where bizarre things will just suddenly pop out and convince sooner or later one of the dark old gods will just suddenly wave like boop in there, but some homeless dude will like, give me $1, and they'll be like, ah, and just disappear. And I write the occasional homage to my beloved street corner. Scenes from 39th Street Part 2. Well, here we are again, drinking beer on the far bright shore of 39th and Bell, aka the palatial front porch of Prospero's bookstore, when suddenly the rooster ringtone of my cell phone goes off, and it's Mom, calling all the way from Salina, Kansas to tell me there's a big, ugly storm marauding our way, as if we couldn't see the signs ourselves. But I say, thanks anyway, Ma. Tell Dad he still owes me a 20 for that Royals-Red Sox game last week. Had a good night. But it does get me to pondering out loud if this year or maybe the next could be the year that the hillbilly Christian rapture, the Second American Civil War, and or that giant meteor people have been talking about for years now, like a frustrated lover just about to go crazy or give it up, finally comes. I suppose in the meantime, we, meaning this time Johansson and Cunningham, Whitehead, Latham and me, should just keep on keeping on with our usual any given night of the week routine. Talking politics, movies and books, telling tall tales of wildly glorious misfortunes and tragicomic misadventures from the sunny slopes of long ago, gawking at girls of often dangerously indeterminate ages as they parade and runway by, even occasionally betting on the erratic behavior of cockroaches to see who buys the next 12-pack. Damn. How many years we've been at this? How many years has some more or less unwaveringly consistent variation of this particular street corner court been holding forth? How is it a year ago feels like a decade, while some half-remembered something or other that happened 10 years back somehow seems like yesterday? And here we are, the five of us afloat and adrift in that nebulous neutral zone between not as dumb as I used to be and some girl saying, you're just a little too old for me. Between the Bloomsbury group and the Lost Boys, between the Isle of Davos and the island of misfit toys, and like the overgrown Peter Parker college kid, as of yet still undiscovered artistes we may very well be. We'll probably keep on keeping the faith for as long as we're breathing, without tanks at least. And besides, what the hell else are we gonna do with our time? And like that much misunderstood, much maligned Frankenstein of our generation, Roy Batty, we will probably be left desperately wanting more life fuckers when our custom-designed carriages and rickshaws come to carry us off respectively to the big who knows where. Meanwhile, back down here at the ground zero crosshairs of the big here and now, the crew has somehow spontaneously multiplied into a crowd, and there seems to be a heated debate going down about who would win in a fight between Magneto and Dr. Doom. And someone's pulled out the ever-reliable Kennedy Trail of the Dead, and maybe even a little something about the admittedly inherent mysteries of Building 7, while someone else is taking bets on which righteous culture warrior clown the Republicans are going to be batshit crazy enough to even think about nominating. And the sky suddenly goes all charcoal chiaroscuro, and the first drop of rain hits the sidewalk with a sizzling pop, and the thunder comes out like someone's strict father model of a god took a drunken tumble down a long flight of stairs, and the stars and the crickets must surely be right once again.